President Biden recently used his short words encourage union members stick it and take back what we lost while standing on Michigan's strike line with the United Automotive Workers hat and talking megaphone. Arrow right then gave megaphone to United Automotive Workers President Shawn Fain. He also struck strike as a symbol of a wider war between rich and poor, and blew up billionaire class of managers suitable for their work. Today the enemy is not a foreign country miles away, Fain said. Right here in our region. This is corporate greed. The forces that brought each man to that main were reflected in different tones against striking workers. These conflicting styles become very important, as tense relations have now had a major impact on the country's economic and political future when they established over the past 6 months. This strike unexpectedly became symbol working Americans' wider complaints, said Harley Shaken, a professor of work and former automotive worker at the University California in Berkeley. There is group of working Americans who are instantly disturbed by increased inequality, because this is a reflection of their inability to have safe and proper life. President and Shawn Fain are also interested in this. This is not just the UAW strike. The wave of the workers' unrest has been spreading in American society for decades. More than 75,000 healthcare workers are preparing to leave work at Kaiser Permanente. Las Vegas hotel workers voted to allow a strike against 22 casino facilities. Hollywood writers' strike ended 5 months later. And the players' strike continues. Companies like Starbucks and Amazon face persistent worker agitation. However, the automotive industry, which has long been the heart of American manufacturing, has a special symbolism. It contributes to about 3% of the country's gross domestic product and includes an important part of voters that can determine the 2024 presidential election. Fain is rapidly beginning to symbolize American labor, like his ancestor Walter Reuter. And this sheds striking light on his relationship with Biden. While Biden campaigned with the idea that he was taking a historical action to eliminate inequality and strengthen the middle class, Fain organized strike around Biden's idea that workers remained behind in America. UAW's support for Biden's re-election has clearly turned down, partly due to President's electric vehicle policy, and also put hard pressure on former President Donald Trump, who was at top of polls in Republican candidacy contest. His allies say Fain's tough approach has yielded results points to Biden's decision to break precedent and visit the strike line concessions from 3 great automakers so far. They say that workers' anger channeled the economy, as surveys showed increased support for automotive workers and more generally unions. While Fain weighs how far he can take a strike that enters his 3rd week, expands to cover more F.